What can we expect RMX to come up with on exploration results? And when do we think we could see some potential catalysts on the share price?
Sure. Okay. So it's a good question, one we get asked a lot by shareholders, and I think obviously the proof's always going to be in the pudding with drilling. The surface results we've got to date are great, and what we've done is de-risked, particularly Armidale. We've spent some time methodically going over the project. We've got several, up to nearly 2,000 samples that have defined targets, and now we will be drilling towards the end of this half or in this quarter and or early next, depending on when we get our APO back. We have landholder access. There's no reason why. There's nothing stopping us drilling this in the coming months. So I think that's the important thing. So from Armidale, where we've stopped our surface works, I don't believe we have any assays pending. So what we've got here is we've got an imminent drilling campaign where there's the potential to define an antimony gold project or resource mineralization. Again, as I mentioned, we've got mineralization at surface, so we know it's there. I guess the question is, what's going to be this? Is there going to be scale to this mineralization? And I guess that's the exciting piece, and why the timing's important. So from Armidale, that's where we see that. In the US, as I mentioned, we have the field team attending Thompson Falls in the coming weeks. There has been a delay in getting on the ground there due to winter, with some autumn, winter, spring. So with spring now, coming in the US, they can actually get on site and it's safe. So it's a timing piece with the US. And that will start to flow through. And again, as I mentioned, we're starting off at Thompson Falls with surface works, potentially defining, how we can, map lines for IP and or magnetics, and then straight to Utah to fly the drone survey over our southern licenses to map those structures, which we believe control the mineralization into Antimony Canyon itself, which is AT4's project. So let's define those structures at Utah, then utilize those structures to then you do some sort of chargeability survey, which will then allow us to move into the drilling phase. So again, US is that 6 months lag because of the winter and also when we acquired the projects. But the key pieces here is that we're going to be on the ground with the drill rig in Armidale at the end of this half or early next.